Ukraine's MPs have ended their session without a vote on the resignation of PM Arseniy Yatsenyuk, as intense talks over a new cabinet continue. Mr Yatsenyuk on Sunday announced he was stepping down, with the government facing accusations of corruption and inability to implement reforms. Parliament Speaker Volodymyr Groysman, an ally of President Petro Poroshenko, had been expected to be voted in as new Prime Minister on Tuesday. A vote may now be held on Wednesday. The fact that there was no vote on Tuesday means that the main political parties have been unable to agree on the forming of a new government under Mr Groysman, the BBC's Tom Burridge reports from the capital, Kiev. So Mr Yatsenyuk remains, in name at least, as Prime Minister, our correspondent says. Reports had emerged late on Monday that Mr Groysman would not take up the post amid disagreements over the lineup of the new cabinet. The Speaker then reportedly changed his mind, but coalition partners have so far failed to resolve their differences and the negotiations continue, several lawmakers said on Tuesday. Earlier, politicians in Mr Poroshenko's coalition said they now had enough members to back the new cabinet. Alexei Honcharenko, a member of the Petro Poroshenko bloc, BPP, told Interfax news agency there was a coalition of 226 out of the 450-member parliament. Separately, the Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Andriy Burridge, told Reuters that 4 independent MPs had joined Mr Poroshenko's faction, enough to form a majority with Mr Yatsenyuk's People's Front Party. If there is no progress towards the creation of a stable reform-minded government, there will be frustration in Berlin and Washington, and satisfaction in Moscow, our correspondent says. The Western-backed reform program of the government has stalled in recent weeks and several high-profile reformists have left the government. Economy Minister Ivaras Abramavasius resigned more than 2 months ago after accusing the government of lacking commitment to end corruption. Long list of problems. The International Monetary Fund has threatened to withhold aid money if Ukraine does not carry out reforms. Ukraine's ambitions to join the EU also suffered a setback on April 6 when voters in the Netherlands roundly rejected a landmark EU trade deal with the former Soviet state in a referendum. Although the referendum was not legally binding, the Dutch government has said the deal cannot now be ratified without further discussion.